He's in Vietnam doing ministry.
That's inspiring.
This is a patrol. You're doing some camps, the weekend camps.
Yes, I do weekend camps.
What beyond success?
Thank you so much for the time that we have, and I just wanted to share a little bit of what we have been doing for this day, and we still have other events that we need to present. But we started off with the director meeting Mr. Kitiaka concerning DRC work. Then we went to the recreation office center, Windhoek Central, to meet the staff members there. And then we came back and we had some time of sharing on my spot. We have a time of training with the leaders where we introduce the program, how we can connect with one another, and how we can partner with each other as we do the Ministry of Beyond Success in Commerce and just the rest of the country. And right now we're going to take the director around town so that he can see a little bit about Windhoek, and we are excited, and after that I think we're gonna get some rest. Tomorrow we are going off to the north to do the inauguration party or ceremony where we inaugurated as the national coordinator, but also just to meet some other leaders in the north. So that's really the visit that Mr. Eric Nyuma is going to have or have been having for these 3 days. It's a 3 packed days of transformation, of connection, of relating to one another, and also just talking about the kingdom stuff so that we can expand beyond success here in Namibia. Who would be able to help us to grow, to understand things better, especially from the city side here, and add value with beyond success, but within their spheres of influence. So I'm very excited to be able to have Mr. Eric sitting next to me here, and he has brought us so much value to Namibia. Be able to just have these moments and impact other people's lives. So thank you so much for coming. And what have you observed during this time?
The truth is, Charlotte, you and your team are doing a very great job. I must admit that Namibia is growing, and I am so honored that this morning having a session with these great potential executive promoters, people of influence. I mean, this is what we are talking about, beyond success. Like John will always say, one is too small a number to make a difference. So we are intentional about this. As I'm on this Southern Africa tour, I am happy that the journey began here in Namibia, and we look forward to a great time together. I'm here to support the process and look forward to making it work.
Thank you
so
much.
We are here to support you. We're here to encourage you and the team. And on behalf of the global team, I want to say thank you so much. I'm here for and with you.
Thank you. Take Mr. Eric around the city. And he's gonna eat kapana.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna experience the museum. He's gonna see the first Lutheran church that was established in Namibia when the missionary came. And but the journey doesn't end here. Tomorrow we have another journey into Ongwediva, where we're gonna fly into Ongwediva, where we're gonna have a moment of inaugurating Beyond Success Namibia, and also meeting some leaders there and part of our team in Ongwediva. So I'm so excited, and I know it's gonna be a wonderful time. The impact would linger into the future.
Like at the back,
Eh?
like at the back, or like aircon in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have aircon, just because you either have to choose either the windows or the aircon.
The sun is too hot. It's between Mr. Eric.
Okay, so put it on. I was asking for natural.
Yeah, this one 200. Say 200. 200 everything.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
Tukula na mimi mwezi.
Give me 50.
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ni 15 eh. Tamani biko tuan.
From you, if you are saying that. We are all Namibians, aren't we?
Okay, sorry, madam.
Yeah. Buy Namibia, keep it in Namibia. And grow Namibia. One Namibia, one nation.
One swap.
No swap.
Ya, tiene capo. Se me ha tocado para ver el PNV.
We are heavy with Sasa. It means a place we don't like. Why? Because the people, they break the people. The area where the white men pass, they
Alright, so we have chicken water to wash our hands. My brother cameraman, you'll be taking pictures as we're eating. We're And that's the man with your surname, your new surname. It's nicer even from in front because you see his face with the beards. But yeah.
My name is Seku.
Yes, your uncle actually. He's 90 what now? He's 90.
90.
Yeah.
But he's still alive.
He's still alive, yes. 96.
And his party is still... I would like to take a picture so when Namibia will show, you know.
Oh. See, wait, the museum will be the right place. Where today? Prison. See the wall. And you can't even tell that it's prison if you see it from
you
outside.
won't. Oh, here is it, right? Oh, here is the prison
Yeah,
compound.
all of it, yeah.
Staff.
Up to the, yeah, the staff and all that.
Not one of them. The president.
Yes, hello?
This whole place is presidential.
So the whole time here, the reason for coming is really just to get to know each other and to encourage each other and to know that you are not alone. We have a team here in Commerce. We also have a team in the north. We have 2 people in the south, in Barbados, the coast. There's an open gap in the south. So if there's anybody who's from the south, please try to fill that gap. There's another open door in the east, Rundu, Caprivi, Kavango. There's a great opportunity. So the more of us are working together, the better for beyond success. And as you have gone through the training, I'm so sure that you see the necessity of going through this training. It doesn't matter whether you are a housewife, you are whatever you do, because leadership starts with self. It starts with me. Only then I'm able to transfer it to another person. This transformation starts with me. So that's what I talk about when I'm always saying, self-leading is the best way to start. Because when we are able to lead yourself, then you can lead others. The kind of leadership we see right now in our communities, it's like, don't talk about me, hear what I'm saying. It's more of a manager kind of leadership, where I'm just managing you, I'm telling you what to do, but the principles are not really manifesting in the person's life. And that's not why we are here. We are here because we understand that kind of leadership has not done us well on the continent, especially in our communities. We've seen that kind of leadership, that style of leadership, and it's not bearing good fruits. So what we want to do is to make sure that whatever it is that we learn through Beyond Success become ours first before we want to give it to others. That our lives are examples of that which we are teaching. So that's where leadership starts. People always refer to children, that children will do what they see and not necessarily what you tell them to do. But everybody, the society, will only do what they really see you doing. They follow a leader who's doing what they say they are. But if you're just talking and you're not doing it, that respect goes very quickly. Because words are fleeting, and you can only keep your words for some time. People must see the action. And so that is the first privilege we have, to learn the values, take the value, meditate on the value, make it our own. And while we are doing that, we are also reaching out to others and say, hey, I have learned A, B, C, D. And I just want to share it with you. And in that way, more people are transformed from inside. and a society that is transformed from the inside will have less. Most of the issues we have in our communities, bad things, leadership, the stealing, all these kind of things, it's really because people are not able to govern themselves, people are not able to lead themselves. They know things here, but they do otherwise. Because those values, whatever it is that they learn in leadership, did not convince them. So it's a challenge for us to be able to live that lifestyle. And today that's really what is on my heart when I thought of meeting you guys. I know there's a lot of things we can talk about. But if we are able to take those values and make them our own, then we will be able to realize the value of it because it's working from inside of us, and the passion will come naturally to reach out to another. Because beyond success does not end with you. Whatever it is that you learn does not end with you. You multiply yourself. You multiply yourself. You pour out unto others, because that is what leadership is all about. And here I'm surrounded with great leaders. I'm not alone, and we are honored to be graced by our leader who heads up all the leaders in the continent of Africa, and that's Mr. Eric Nyuma, sitting right here next to me. And I'm so privileged. He's visiting the rest of Southern Africa. He started here. It hasn't been a very nice, excellent entrance, but God has been very faithful. We are here today. It's been long coming. It's been long coming, and maybe this is really just the right time for us to be able to meet and to encourage each other and to grow. But more than that, for us who are coming a little bit from outside, you have your leaders here who have gone through the training. You got Pastor Pauline, who's every day laying a foundation and showing you an example of what it is to be a facilitator. Although he's the leader, although he's a senior, but he's doing that every single day. Because leadership is not so much about what you say, it's how you live your life, and he's living his life like that. So that you guys can look at it and say, wow, let me do better, let me encourage myself, let me reach out. A team will only grow if we are all active. All of us are active doing our bit part. And while I was thinking about reaching out, talking to you, with you guys, one of the scriptures that came out, I think it's in Exodus 4, where the Lord said, what is in your hand? He asked Moses was making a little bit of excuses when the Lord called him to take up the responsibility to take the Israelites out of Egypt, to take them to the promised land. And he was asking, what if they don't believe me? It's set from verse 1 to 2. Exodus 4, verse 1 to 2. It says, what if they don't believe me or listen to me and say the Lord did not appear to you? And then the Lord said to him, what is that in your hand? And Moses said, a staff. He replied. I mean, you can go read the whole story to get a bigger picture of that. But what I get from that, the Lord asking, what is in your hand? The revelation that I get from there is that each and every one of us is having something in our hands. God has blessed us with something in our hands. And He did not give it for us to hold and hide. The Bible says that we are the light of the world. And even us being the light, we are not supposed to hide. We are supposed to shine so that other people are able to see. And wherever light is, darkness moves further. So, bringing this scripture is to say that each and every one of us, God has planted us at certain places, whether it's family-wise, regionally-wise, your career where you are working. And if you are worried, how am I going to do this round table thing? Look at what God has given you. The influence you have in your own, even maybe you think small space. You start right from there. And when God sees the faithfulness and the desire and the hunger and the passion, He makes sure that He expands that space. He shows you more doors, brings you more people, and expanding as God gives you the grace. And so, yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very happy that you guys able leaders. Captain Edward, he's working together with Uncle Paul. But they need your support. They need your support. They need your encouragement. They will encourage you. You encourage them because it's all a team, and we are all doing this for. At the end of all of this is for the kingdom of God. So God is glorified. The light of Christ is out there, and people are able to see the light and apply this truth in their lives and reach out to more. And so we are fulfilling the great commandments. Just that we are using different methods, but we are fulfilling the great commandment. Go unto all and make disciples. We are making disciples wherever we are. And I think if you see that it's not just training, it's not just leadership training, it's much, much bigger. You'll be encouraged when you want to give up because there will be challenges. One of the challenges is that it's a voluntary thing. You got to have more passion, you got to have more reason than just wanting to be seen with a nice t-shirt or to belong to a job. It's valuable to this team. And we would like to see you. And if you have a question, I hope all of you, are they in the team yet, Thomas team?
This is a new.
This is a new group,
Yes.
right? So I hope to see you in the group, the WhatsApp team, once you are done with all the training, and so that we can continue to grow together and learn from each other. Because there are stuff that you guys have that will be a light bulb to me. So we need each other. Yeah. So thank you so much. Yeah. So I would like to ask. Would you like to say something, Mr. Uncle Paul? I can't call you Mr. I don't know why. I have to call you Uncle.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
No, really, it's a privilege for us having you among us today. We have been waiting for these days for long.
Yeah.
At least the day is here, and we can see you. To us is an encouragement, knowing that we have leaders who are supporting us for what we are doing. That's a good thing, and it can now have impact to those who are also leading. We believe that really what we are trying to call them in is not just a fake news, it's a real thing.
That's real.
Yeah. So they can come with us in the team and work positive. So to you, maybe I surprise you, officers. I told you that I really feel that you must come in the team, and I did that. The Lord is the one who convinces you to be part of this, because it's about the kingdom of God. I want you. That's why we are investing in you in that area of the prison. The Lord knew why you came and why are you interested in what we are doing. So we want just to transfer our leadership to you so that you can work properly also in that area of the correctional facilities. Then here is Mama Pastor Sam. Pastor Sam also is a new. We just started a new round table in their church, and the way is working. It's very interested to the vision, leadership things. And say, yeah, these are the kind of people we are looking for. So we are integrating them so that we can grow our teams. Our aim is to have a solid team in commerce, so that this year we can work more than the other years. Yeah, this is a small thing I could say. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Uncle. Thank you for the leadership. Thank you for and that's where we are called to lead by example. You know, every day there will be times where I know, you know, there's not much in the pockets, but you commit to go and do that which you know you are called to do. And I'm just, you know, I don't have words. Only God can reward you. So thank you so much. Captain Edward, I know you are coming in, but you're a great support to the team with your skills and what God has given you in your hands. And as you hold hands together, you're stronger. You're stronger. Everybody brings in whatever God has given you in their hands. And we become a strong team. And we multiply. The next time I come back, we won't be able to fit here.
Captain Edward is my right hand.
Yes, he is.
Since we met, yeah, it worked.
I'm very, very glad you're part of this team. Your role is, you know, it cannot be taken lightly. So thank you so much. And we save the best for last. Mr. Eric, our director. Would you like to say
No. I'm just glad to be here. Happy to serve.
see the humility?
I'm just happy to be of use to God.
But this is total passion. Seeing you from work, and because we were there this morning, I guess you haven't gone home yet. You have to come here to be a part of a system that want to see change. This is passion. A lot of you. I just put her on the spot because she's like. I wanted to show you a small slide. I don't know how that will work, but if I do it this way, will all of you see it? Huh? Will all of you see it? Can you see this? Okay, so I just wanted to draw your attention. We are grateful that Charlotte is leading this team. The way we work is to identify leaders that will 196 plus countries. We are there. So we are about to venture into a country. We have the means to get a lot of connections. You know, there are people here that you will not know, but they are associated with us. So in order for us, I haven't reached to the point yet. So I'm developing every day, learning every day. So I started as a national transformation team leader. Then I became an associate trainer. As a matter of fact, within Equip, at the time, associate trainers were leaders identified that could even sponsor Equip on a monthly basis from their pocket. But it was the opposite for me. Instead of me putting money into Equip was putting money into me to go and train. That's how blessed I am. At the time, I have not reached to this level. So when I was given the task, almost like, this is what I always said, don't take anything for granted. Don't take anything for granted. This invitation to be a part of this, don't take it for granted. Don't take the opportunity with the officers that we have a privilege with them. We should not take it for granted. So the things that we take for granted could be the things that will take us to the next level. So when I started with Equip, I was passionate. I was like into it, like, you know, like, and little did I know that this was going to be something that is carrying on. So I've served as coordinator for Liberia. The shadow is for Namibia. When I was asked to serve in this role, I had to pass it on to someone in Liberia, so there's a coordinator there. I served as the sub-regional coordinator at the time, you know, for only West Africa. At the time, the program had not expanded in the entire Africa. It was just in West Africa. So I served in that role as sub-regional coordinator. Then I served as a consultant. Beyond Success was rebranded. There was a retooling process. It used to be, first we have Mailer Leaders Mandate, then known as Salt and Light. So transitioning from that component to this Beyond Success, I was privileged to be one of those that did the rebranding as a consultant. Then I saw myself on the global table as one of the global leaders. Then when the need came, as a result of the retooling, to say let's have regional directors in the continents like Latin America, Asia, Africa, Europe, I was asked to serve as your regional director. So it's been a long journey. It's not last night. Long journey. I'm doing this and I have a very good support from my family. My wife is very supportive into this. Because I would not be doing this when I don't have an approval from my wife. And we are blessed with 4 children. They are grown up. The oldest is 20. He's in Rwanda in university. And the 3 are in with us. They are doing so well and they support us as well into this. So John Maxwell, I don't know if I should even emphasize more about him, but it's important to let you know that John is a man of it. He's a leader that God have used and is using to make a difference in His world. John is a gift. He's thinking everything. As a matter of fact, today is his birthday. So can we say happy birthday, John? John is 76 years today. In 27 years, 1996, when he established Equi. And since then, there have been stories. This book, he will say 200,000 transformation stories around the world. Every month, we get stories. And these stories are told around the world. Hundreds of thousands of people listen to these stories. Because one story, when we say story, out of the tables that are taking place, the interaction, people will get an insight and they will share their own life story and experience. Those stories are put into a structure, and John received those stories, and sometimes in his books, sometimes in his speaking, he mentioned these stories. And these stories are stories that can transform and change people's life. So John is, these are some of his input. Number 1 leader in the world. He's an acclaimed businessman. He is a fit man. John has written close to 100 books on leadership. He sold over 26 million copies of his book. He's just released a new book called The 16 Laws of Communication. He's writing every day. So in Africa, globally, on a global team, we have these great leaders. So this is John Griffin. John is the global program director leading our activities, and Ray Popham reports to him. He's the deputy. Fernando is leading the program in Latin America. Then Kay is at the head office in Atlanta. Our head office is in the US, in Atlanta. And I'm leading the effort in Africa. My colleague Walter is leading the Beyond Success in Latin America as well. And Eileen is in Asia. Sooner or later we'll have a coordinator, a director in Europe and other places. I just want you to see that you are a part of a family. You are part of a team. So on the continent of Africa, these are coordinators in these different countries. Just what is happening here, it's happening in some of these countries. Who are those leaders making these coordinators to be in this kind of smiling state? They are the facilitators, leaders like you. Because if anything good come here out of this, we hear the name shout. But who is making the name shout? It's you.
doing the extra. You know, you haven't gone home yet. Like I keep saying this, you know, yeah, you have to allow us to go to the place that, you know, we sat. We had privilege, you know, through that. So that's what is the beauty, and these are the coordinators. So this year we are challenging ourselves that we are expanding in Africa. We have 55 plus countries, and we are now present in 20 countries in Africa. Our target this year is to reach additional 5 or 6 countries. I have put DR Congo on the list because we are discussing behind the scenes, and I cannot wait to see that we will be in DR Congo. And can you guess who is going to be one of those taking the lead in piloting this there? Your own He's thinking about that, and we are discussing it. So this is how it's expanding. So the organization is like this. We have full organization within the enterprise, the Maxwell Enterprise. We have the John Maxwell Company. This is for profit. To become a John Maxwell team member, there are people that are paying close to $5,000-$6,000 for the lesson. You have that lesson, you have access to the platform to become a speaker, to become an author, to become a life coach, to become a trainer. So yeah, that's happening. So I am a GMT because I was certified to do this. Then here, the John Maxwell Company, we talk about his books, some of his podcasts, do kind of business arrangements, that handle that. Then you have the Maxwell Leadership Foundation, that is a non-profit doing transformation, country transformation through our lead and other programs. And here we have Equip. So among all of these, this is where you are. This is where we are. John Maxwell's treasure trove. This is his baby. This is Equip. And under this is where Beyond Success comes from. So Beyond Success is a transformation and leadership movement where leadership and evangelism meet. At this point is where John is confident to just even talk about his faith. He's a man of faith, and he used that means to also share that openly. Well, since we did the Beyond Success rebranding, we are now an organization known for transformation. I'm just going to run through that quickly and a little bit about the facilitators. So like you now, this is where I want to concentrate on you. Are we good at time?
Yeah, good. I'm just going to check the location.
Okay, so facilitators. This is where I wanted to show you that we have a package. And the package is facilitators. Level 1 is the facilitator. Anyone is like facilitator at level 1. That is when the facilitator open his or her first round table is called facilitator. That's a facilitator level. Level 2 is when the facilitator open the first and open the second table and complete it. Then you are approaching to a multiplier. You are becoming a multiplier. When you open the third table or above 3, you are approaching a master level, a master facilitator level. And when you open more than 4 tables upward, we consider you under the category of influencer. And under here, we have a package where we give you opportunity for training under the Maxwell brand that costs hundreds of dollars. We create that opportunity. That recently, I think on the 17th, that was on Friday, there was a training of that people will pay a lot of money for, but we give it to the facilitators free. We just give you the passcode and you enter and you have that training opportunity. That's part of the package that we have. That happened through the coordinator. Once you are enlisted through the process, you benefit from that. Then we have what we also do as celebration, like certification. You know, once you have gone through all of that, you are certificated as a Maxwell Beyond Success trainer. That certificate is authorized by us, and the coordinator is authorized to lesson leaders that will go through that process. Yeah, so this is the reporting template. Like every month, she is to report to us. But how is this report done? It is the facilitators that are on the field that provide this information, because there is no way the coordinator will be in all of the tables. What is happening, it's not passing. So it is the facilitators that can give that information. So Charlotte was not succeed into this project. Like I said, I was a coordinator. I was a facilitator. I even was a participant at some point. And I know that in order for all the coordinators to succeed, without the facilitators, without a team of coordinator people, like she said, realistically, it is voluntary. It is about people that are passionate to see change happening. And like that, not many people who want to get involved with this. This is the beauty of the program, and we are glad. I think we should start chopping this one. And start decorating it so the flowers can think that they have privilege to be here. So thank you so much. And I'm here. I leave on Wednesday. From here, I'm going to Zimbabwe.
People. And this lady, she's about 60 years, quite advanced. She said, Captain, I've been a Christian since I was in my 20s. I'm not the same. But thank you, because you've given me personally a tool. Because I've been praying, I've been doing this and all this kind of thing. But what you have given me today is, I wish I knew that 60 years ago or 20 years ago when I got saved. It was a simple pamphlet with 2-3 questions, and I explained how you can use it every day. It takes about 5 minutes if you do it. One verse in the Bible, and then you answer 3 questions, and then you pray. But the week before, I taught them about how to pray using the 5 fingers on your hand. And she's like, wow, it's not like I've been praying wrong. It's like now I've got a tool that I can give my grandchildren as well, and that was encouraging to me. In the same way, many of us, we are here because we are concerned about what we see is happening in the country, and it's like people don't have direction and all that, and we all want to do something, except we just don't know what and where to start. And this, certainly for me, has given me a platform that we can put something in people's hands and get people to be talking and thinking about this kind of thing. Let's be the change that we want to see in the world. We say that all the time, but we don't know really how do I get my colleagues to start changing the way they think. And this is a tool, and certainly we are appreciative, and for me certainly, that now we've got something that we can follow. It just makes life a little bit easier. So thank you, and thank you for taking the time to come and visit us. This is
Put you on the spot again.
Don't feel pressure. not only myself, but people that I'm serving at the house, my children, and my and I'm hoping that if I have to release of it, that's home to their behavior. So that
we had a round table. Now, it was when we were talking about and then he asking us, I said, why are we doing this? Because he's just talking to me. Yeah, that's where.
what was that? To value yourself?
Because I'm waiting. I think you can get some personal stories from her and from
That's the beauty of it, because you know something with, when the program is presented with genuineness, it will look like you are speaking to me, like that 60 years old woman. Yeah, something will just trickle from the local perception, and that's the beauty of this program. Thank you so much.
I think I have a question. Director,
Yes.
do you think we can take your success to our parliamentals? You think it's possible?
To where?
Parliamentals.
Parliament.
Yeah, like the state.
Yes. If Namibia do that, it will be like a combination of other countries. Like I said, on this journey, I was in Ghana sometime, keeping the power. Yeah, like I'm in Windhoek, and I'm seeing opportunities. I would just need the corporate phase of it. Like you will say, you can check it out. Maxwell is one of the biggest leadership organization. You just need to go in there with confidence, with the business plan and other things. Hey, look, you know what? I am John Brown. I am part of this. I have a tool that can help build your company. You just present that. Once you do the first topic attitude, the CEO will say, look, everyone on check. Let's do this together. I've seen it happen. So you have the tools, it's set up, you just need to step out. To support you, encourage you to do that. See the difference.
For me, I think it's one of the places that we need also to share with our top leaders. Mindset.
Let me say this to you. In Liberia, before I left, the position, so when I was a coordinator, I set up a team, and the new coordinator was just riding on. She was there. When we had a conference, the chief of staff in the military, the chief of staff in the armed forces is always doing the young success in the police, because these are areas that require this, because if they have the tool, something will happen. The organization that which in your country, which of the government arm that does revenue?
Finance.
Huh? Finance. So we have finance and we have the library authority. They work together. We did the sources from the Commissioner General to the police. And that organization, we were having a conference. There were cars, the organization. Oh, you're having a conference, we will give you cars. Oh yeah. We'll give you drivers. Do you want fuel? We say no, you have to put fuel. Because of what the benefit will be. We were having dinner at the foreign ministry. The minister for human resources said, look, we want you to do this for us too. We've heard what they are done to other ministries and agencies. So we want this done because it's just a Put you on the spot again.
You don't feel pressure.
No, I don't. I just want to thank you for the opportunity to come and learn and I think I have attended around the sometimes few times, but I've also realized that it's really something that can impact someone's life. I have just want to bring an example of the attitude, and that was really talking to me, and really I could see a lot of how it can impact not only myself but people that I'm serving at my house, my children, my family, and my offenders that I'm working with. And I'm thinking that if I have to release offender and they have transformed their behavior, so that will really reduce even crime. So I think I'm also grateful to learn much about this tool and about leadership.
I can speak on behalf of officer and I was we had a round table. Now it was maybe we were talking about the personal growth, and then I hear her asking herself, why are we doing this thing? Because it's just talking to me. Yeah, that's where I just target her. Say, let me go, because I'm waiting. I'm thinking that we can get some personal story from her and from her friends. Yes, if we can get those stories.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it, because you know something with when the program is presented with genuineness, it will look like you are speaking to me, like that 60 years old woman, right? Yeah, something will just trickle the whole conversation, and that's the beauty of this program. It's good to hear. Thank you so much. Yes. To where?
Parliament.
Parliament.
Yeah, like in the state.
Yes. And Namibia do that. It will be like a combination of other countries. Like I said, on this journey, I was in Ghana sometime. People in the parliament activities. Yeah. Like I'm in Windhoek. Like I'm saying, I would you just need the corporate phase of it. Like we will say, you can check it out. Yeah, Maxwell is the #1 biggest leadership organization. You just need to go in there with confidence with the basic.
Mindset.
It's happening. Let me say this to you. In Liberia, before I left, before I left the organization that which in your country, which of the government arm that does revenue, right? We've heard what you have done to other ministries and agencies. So we want this done because it's a journey. That's just I tell you. Wow. It just was so every year we have 2 meetings in the organization because I see the target in some of the work and they give me a bonus. And they said to me, do you want to catch or you want the certificate? I said, please catch, no. I want the certificate because through that I can get cash. Yes. So Mama is a lesson life coach. You can utilize your skills because you are creative. I am saying you have asset. So thank you. Congratulations. So yeah.
Honestly, I had a 10 goal flow. I traveled to Thank you.
It's big. It's like the responsibility is heightened. It's exposed now. There's no more, there's no hiding. Like, go for. Yes.
Oh, I'm becoming emotional now. I shouldn't have asked me that question. I was trying not to think about it.
Alright. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you for coming.
Stay in touch.
Continue the conversation.
Good meeting you. We'll see each other again.
Mama.